Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Wherever you are, special greetings to you, and don't forget, if today is your first time, please do me a favor by subscribing to the channel. Also, don't forget to hit on the notification bell whenever we drop video. You can also get it and watch. In this episode, we are going to be talking about the total lockdown that is going to happen in Italy during the Xmas celebration and even the New Year. And also, we are moving on to Germany to see how they have also tightened their restrictions over there. And then finally, we are going to be moving to Nigeria to see where they have kidnapped some secondary school boys. So guys, without wasting much time, let's do this thing together. Yeah guys, as I said before, Italy is going to go back to total lockdown during the celebration of the Xmas, that is from the 24th, 25th, 26th and the 1st of January 2021. This is going to be a total lockdown in all the regions because they said people has taken the advantage of these yellow zones going out. If you ask them, they will say they are going to do shopping, and then if somebody is going to do shopping, you cannot tell the person to go back to the house, you understand, because people are using the advantage of this Xmas to, do whatever they want. Even some people, if they are not going to buy something from the shops, they will be saying they are going to buy something from the shops, you understand. So they want to use this opportunity. So during on the 24th, on the 25th and the 26th and the 1st of January, it is going to be a total lockdown only for people who are going to do something like essential, you understand. That is where you are going to be allowed. You cannot move around, that you are going to buy something, you are going to do shopping. So if you want to buy something, this is the time for you to buy. Actually, in Germany, in Europe here, they are the countries that are having the most affected of this pandemic, you understand. So they continue to say this. Even Luciana Lamorgese, who is the interior minister, was over there, and they are saying they are going to tighten because, as I said before, they said they cannot be controlling everybody each and every day, that controlling each and everyone to see wherever everybody is going, you understand. But they need to put this total lockdown on the 24th, 25th, 26th and the 1st of January so that it can help a lot, you understand. And then, you know, the curfew, that is the Obiaran Koda, you understand, it was from 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. to 5 o'clock a.m. in the morning. Sorry, it was 10 p.m. to 5 o'clock a.m. in the morning. That is where you can be roaming about, you understand. But now they have bring it back to 8 p.m. to 5 p.m. you understand. 8 p.m. to 5 p.m. during that time, you understand. Even there will be a total lockdown, but essential, if you want to buy something like essential, you can go, but the time that will be there will be 8 p.m. to 5 p.m. in the morning, you understand. So this is the update on the total lockdown that we are going to be facing in Italy during the Xmas or during the festive celebration. Now let's move on to watch that video. When we are back, we will give you the rest of the update, so stay tuned.
Scongiurare situazioni come questa, tanti assembramenti e pochi distanziamenti, non solo nei giorni di festa, ma anche dopo il 6 gennaio, quando a riavviarsi saranno pure scuole e uffici. Se all'andamento attuale di contagi si sovrapponesse la terza ondata, il sistema sanitario rischierebbe di non reggere. Anche per questo stamattina Governo e Comitato Tecnico Scientifico hanno iniziato la discussione sulle nuove misure, a cominciare da una zona rossa estesa a tutti, chiesta dagli esperti, presente anche la Ministra dell'Interno che, oltre ai 70.000 agenti da schierare per vigilare sul rispetto delle norme, chiede altri strumenti. Impossibile controllare milioni di cittadini in giro per lo shopping, diverso se lo si fa in lockdown. La stretta sembra imminente. Il CTS si è riunito di nuovo nel pomeriggio per elaborare le linee guida. L'ipotesi più probabile è quella di una chiusura nazionale nei giorni festivi e prefestivi. Dalla vigilia a Santo Stefano, da San Silvestro a Capodanno, insomma potrebbero restare sollevate le serrande solo dei servizi essenziali. Un compromesso per non bloccare del tutto la ripresa delle attività incentivata anche con il cashback di Stato. Altro nodo cruciale, gli spostamenti, vietati tra regioni e province, potrebbero essere consentiti solo per comuni sotto i 5.000 abitanti e solo nel raggio di 30 km massimo. Una modifica del decreto Natale, insomma. Per farla però i tempi stringono, già depositata una mozione dell'opposizione al Senato e poco fa è arrivata anche quella del PD. Ultimo punto, il coprifuoco con l'orario che verrebbe anticipato prima delle 22.
Let's move on to the other story. We are moving on directly to Germany. Germany has also restricted or has also tightened their restrictions over there in Germany, you understand, because cases are also increasing there, and they are also saying they are going to be closing shops from tomorrow going only shops that are selling goods that are essential, but let's say shops that are non-essential to human beings are going to be closed, you understand, so that they can also obey the restrictions and the rules and regulations that they have put in over there, so that they can also calm down, you understand. And now you can see Italy is also doing amazing. As I said before, we are in the yellow zone. I think a lot of regions are in the yellow zone, and now bars are open from morning to evening 6 o'clock, you understand. And now people are enjoying their cappuccinos, their cafes and other things. People are happy over here in Italy because the bars are a lot of, that is where people make their breakfast, you understand. So if you close bar, I think it's going to disturb a lot of people, you understand, because a lot of people, that is where they took their breakfast, as I said before, you understand. So Germany is also doing this to close a lot of shops so that they can only open shops that are essential from the 16th of December to, I mean, when they will even put it, you understand. So guys, let's go and watch that German restrictions video. When we are back, we will give you the rest of the update, so stay.
Germany is the only major country in Europe in which the number of people dying of or with COVID-19 has been steadily climbing since November.
We will close retail stores from Wednesday, December 16th, and keep them open only for food and similar urgent goods of daily use. Care will also be taken not to expand the sale of non-food products in food retail, and there will be a ban on the sale of fireworks before New Year's Eve.
In contrast, Italy is easing some of its restrictions. As of Sunday, there are now no longer any red zones. In the yellow zones, bars and restaurants have reopened until 6 p.m, and locals have taken advantage of the changes.
I couldn't wait. This morning when I woke up, I said, first I go back to my trusted bar, and at last I'll have breakfast seated in the bar. Thus I'm very happy.
It's obvious. All of us have missed all of this.
Christmas this year in Portugal will also be different, but contrary to what some had hoped, most Portuguese continue to rush to the shops ahead of the holidays. Confinement measures have been reduced in several areas of Lisbon, but the authorities are appealing to the public to avoid popular times to shop. And in Russia, there's good news for drinkers. There'll be no curfew or limit to alcohol sales imposed in Moscow during the New Year holiday, despite a rise in COVID infections in the Russian capital. Evelyn Lavrick, Euronews.
Well, let's head to Berlin to find out more about what Germany's trying to do to stem COVID-19 infections. Our correspondent Kate Brady is there. Kate, good morning to you. Look, there was this lockdown light in Germany. That's going to be replaced by this much stricter lockdown on Wednesday. Can you just tell us what the rules are and why it is that Germany have made this decision?
Well, this was a decision that German Chancellor Angela Merkel wanted to see made weeks ago, even at the end of October, as this lockdown light that Germany currently finds itself in was decided upon. So for the last 6 weeks, there has been quite a relaxed lockdown here in Germany, and Merkel wanted to see tougher restrictions, but it took until yesterday for the 16 state premiers here in Germany to agree with her. And so from Wednesday, the 16th of December, until at least January 10th, there will be tighter restrictions here. So all non-essential shops will be closed. And one of the big changes we're seeing with these tighter restrictions as well is the closure of schools, something we've not seen since before summer here in Germany. So a lot of adjustments for people to make in the coming days. And of course, a lot of questions being asked as well about how successful digital learning will be in the new year as well. But it is worth pointing out that people are still able to meet a maximum of 5 people from 2 other households, and over the Christmas weekend, the 24th to the 26th of December, that will actually be relaxed. Still a maximum of 5 people, but from an unlimited amount of households. So there is still some relaxed measures over the Christmas period.
For retailers, this is going to be particularly painful news, hoping, of course, that Christmas would see a resurgence in sales. How has the news of this much stricter lockdown gone down? Are the public generally quite accepting of it?
Yeah, among the public, it really has been quite well received. Even just before the state premiers and Merkel decided on this tighter lockdown yesterday, 6 in 10 Germans actually said that the restrictions currently in place didn't go far enough. And of course, every day the country was waking up to higher numbers of daily cases. We saw almost 30,000 new cases in the last 24 hours at the end of last week, and almost 600 deaths in one day. So the numbers really prove, as was said yesterday in the press conference, the partial lockdown of November and early December simply did not work. So the hope now is that people will use their common sense as well. Of course, policymakers, state premiers and Merkel can only go so far to encourage people to stay at home. And while people are still allowed to meet, the advice is that they should try and isolate in those days before Christmas and just avoid contact with other people wherever possible.
Kate, thank you very much, our correspondent there in Berlin.
I hope you have seen the video. So that is German restrictions for you. Let's move on to Nigeria. I thought this thing has been gone. We are not going to hear anything like that, but we just heard that they have kidnapped some secondary school guys, you understand, and this time around they are saying bring back the boys, you know, because this is not the first time it happened. They said it happens last, and then these people were guests, and last time they said bring back the guests, but this time they are saying the authorities of Nigeria are saying they are going to do their possible best so that this missing boys, because you cannot say they are children again, because secondary school people cannot be they cannot be children again, you understand, because someone who is in the secondary school, you can see that the person is matured, you understand. So now they are saying bring back the boys. They should bring back the boys. They are going to make any investigation, or wherever the authorities are going to set to get these boys, they are going to get them back, you understand. So I don't know why these things is still happening. I thought we are in the year 2020, you understand. So these things must to be stopped. Kidnapping and all over, it's too much, you understand. So guys, let's go and watch that video. When we are back, we will give you the rest of the updates.
Authorities in Nigeria say they are preparing an offensive to rescue students who were kidnapped from a boarding school in the northwest of the country. The pupils, or boys, were abducted by armed men on Friday evening. Gunmen on motorbikes stormed the government science school in Kankara and engaged with security forces. Government officials and school authorities have given differing accounts about how many boys are actually missing. The attack has been condemned by the UN's Children's Agency, which has demanded the immediate release of the pupils. Well, joining me in the studio now is Jerry Bamba, a journalist from our sister network Africa News. Good to see you there, Jerry. Lots of conflicting information about this story. So where do things stand at the moment?
Well, Oli, indeed very conflicting and information and sketchy information from the attack that took place on the Kankara Government Science Secondary School in Katsina. What we do know is that hundreds of school boys are missing from that attack Friday night. But also we do know that according to the state government, about 330 schoolboys are missing. But interestingly, the Nigerian presidential spokesman has now said there are just about 10 schoolboys, and that's him quoting one escapee boy who returned, who fled, and who said with the bandits currently there are just 10. But possibly what that means is maybe many school students try to escape, but we can't be very sure about these numbers. The state governor says about 330 school children are missing. But who are the bandits? The bandits are also very much unknown. Gangs operate in northwest Nigeria, in Katsina. This is the northwest, not the northeast where the dreaded Boko Haram operates. President Buhari is in fact from Katsina State, and he was there in the state during the weekend paying a private visit. So what has he done? He has mandated, he's authorized the security, the top echelon of Nigerian security defense or security forces to bring back the boys. And I use the word bring back the boys now in reference to what happened the last time 6 years ago, where we said bring back the girls, when this time around that time it was schoolgirls who were missing. So For now, security operatives have surrounded the area, and it remains to be seen exactly what will happen if the boys will be back to their parents.
I'm sure you and your colleagues at Africa News will be keeping a close eye on this. Joe Bamba joining us here. Thank you very much.
Yeah guys, I hope you have seen the video. So that is that on the kidnapping from Niger. You understand, we are hoping that they should retrieve these people back, you understand, because it's not easy kidnapping this kind of people in a school, you understand. That is their future, their education, you understand. But now they don't know where these guys are, but we are hoping that they can find them, you understand. So guys, this is the update I have for you today. If you have not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Please do me that favor by hitting on the subscribe button, and also turn on your notification bell. Whenever we drop episode of videos like this, you can also get it and watch. The name still remains Official Cracker. Till we meet again in the next video, stay safe and stay blessed. Bye bye.